Hello good people, welcome back to Shifting News. Today, we bring you another episode of the Shifting Mindset for Success segment. These videos will bring you educative, informative, and inspirational content by interviewing different people from various sectors. Don't forget to subscribe to get these and more exciting episodes. Today, we are in the western parts of Kenya, in the heart of Vihiga County, Luanda Sub-County, in Waluka village. And we are going to bring you exciting content where we focus on modern farming. Continue watching to make sure you learn and make sure you implement this in your region, or you can consult the person we are going to interview. This is going to be an interesting segment where you will learn a number of aspects when it comes to modern farming, and you'll be sure you learn one or two aspects where you can implement at your home or in your village or in your county or wherever you are in this world. And we welcome our today's guests. Karibu sana.
Thank you, sir.
Who tell us about who you are, maybe your names.
Okay, my name is Peter Dawoh of Bonya.
Okay.
I'm from Vihiga County, Luanda Sub-County, and the Waluka village.
And professionally?
Okay, I'm a trained teacher.
Okay.
Teach English and literature.
Okay.
And also I'm a passionate farmer. Yeah.
So why did you decide to go to farming?
I'm passionate about it, so it's something that I like to venture daily. I like to practice new things.
Okay.
So I find pleasure in farming. Yeah.
And I think today we are going to have a privilege where we need you to show us what you're doing.
Yeah.
So is it possible for you to take us to your project?
Welcome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome to my demonstration site.
Okay.
This is where I try to figure out and demonstrate different things and different methods.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now from here, where do we go next?
So firstly, I'll put on my protective gear.
So it is a requirement?
Just for today.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll put on, but for you, next time when we come, I'll have for visitors.
So why should someone have the protective gear?
Because inside the farm, you interact with different chemicals, sharp tools and objects, so it's better to protect yourself first.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, guys,
the protective gear, then continue.
Yeah. So we are going to see the protective gear, and let's wait for him to at least have the protective gear, and we shall continue the segment to have more explanations as we learn more aspects. So what are the protective gear? So
I have the gumboots and the overall.
Okay.
And I'll also put on a mask and something to maybe to protect my face and eyes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sawa. Okay. So guys, make sure you subscribe as you continue watching this content. Okay,
now I'm set. I can go around.
Okay. Yeah. Now you are fully protected.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm set.
So you will be taking us around as we learn a number of aspects in your farming. Okay,
this is a section where I plant tomatoes.
Okay.
And I used raised farm.
Okay.
So I acquired some this polythene for farming.
Yes.
So I acquired it and I tried to cut it in different sizes, small sizes, so that they could accommodate one stem per tomato. So here I have 100 stems.
Okay.
Yeah, so I started with 100, then I'm doing in different stages. So you can see each and every tomato has its own space, and I fill it with the organic manure, well-maintained soil.
Okay.
Yeah. So this raised way of doing tomatoes, because they are prone to diseases like bacterial weeds.
Okay.
When you plant them direct to the soil without proper managing of the wilt, you find you will lose a lot of plants.
Okay.
So, but with this system, the wilt will, if wilt affects one plant, you just remove it.
Okay.
So it will not spread to different other plants.
And I can see you use some, what do you call them, stems?
So I tried to stay because this variety is called determinate.
Okay.
This one is a short variety.
Yes.
Also, as to tomatoes, they are very weak. So even if they are short, they require support because the branches and the fruits will become very heavy.
Okay.
So when they are on this period, they will need support.
Okay.
So I try to use the sticks to make them firm.
So now the tomatoes, they only utilize the soil within this bag? Yeah,
within this specific bag.
Okay.
So if it's at the end of 80 or 100 days,
yes,
they will have ripened.
Okay.
So all of the nutrients will be used.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this form of farming is very good for tomatoes.
Yeah. So this is what we call now modern farming.
Yeah, this is modern farming.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now, so what was your aspect now in terms of let's say the produce, the final product? Okay. When in the harvesting, let's say now in harvesting.
So for this is Dani F1.
Yes.
It's a very good tomato variety.
Okay.
I usually get it from Continental Farm Produce. So
okay.
Dani F1 is very good, and it's a determinate variety, a very short, and also it matures very fast. In 60 or 75 days, they will be mature enough to be taken to the market.
Okay.
Yeah, so I tried to use the F1 because it's the variety that is resistant to diseases. Yeah, we have all the tomato diseases. So this one is specifically made to our area because our area we have warm climate. So Dani F1 does well in warm climate.
Okay.
Yeah, so first thing I inquired to know about the variety, then that's why I planted it, and I'm seeing it doing very well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can also see they have started doing the fruits.
Yeah, they are on their 68 days. Yeah.
So they take 100 days?
By 80 to 85 days, they will be, the first ones will be ripening. So by 100 days, I'll get, because one stem can produce about 100 of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I can also see here an interesting aspect. This is, I only saw this, if you have been watching our Nairobi Expressway videos, there's been the aspect of beautifying the roads. And I only saw the plants, the flowers, they were just being plucked on the road, on the pillar.
Okay, I saw very many people using this form of planting, yes, as you said, flowers.
Yes.
But I also decided to try tomatoes.
Okay.
Because I realized that tomato, the only thing it requires is the container,
yes,
and the soil and fertilizer. So it will only create its own way of getting light.
Okay.
So yeah.
And what about water? Or you have a way of retaining the water?
Okay. For tomatoes,
yes,
they don't require a lot of water. So if they get just a small amount of water,
yes,
it will sustain it.
Okay.
So from here, I'll put in manure.
Yes.
Then I'll cover it with mulch.
Okay.
And when I put water inside, it
yes,
will stay for some time.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's so interesting. So I hope you are enjoying and learning a number of aspects in this farm. And you just continue. Okay,
this one is a multi-story way of farming.
Okay.
Multi-story garden. So, as I said from the start,
yes,
I like doing different things so that I can achieve what I want to do.
Okay.
So I realized that we don't have very large parcels of land in our area.
Yes.
So because this one being my demonstration plot,
yes,
I tried to use this form of farming so that people can come and learn more and also do them in their own homes.
Okay.
Yeah. So in multi-story farming, you require very small space.
Okay.
And if you get these polythene bags from companies that sell them for farming,
yes,
they are very cheap and they are not that expensive.
Okay.
You can acquire them, cut them in different sizes, and then you make the stories. Yeah.
So ni kama nyumba ya ghorofa.
Yes.
Okay.
This one is stairs. Stairs. So The one story of 6 can get about 110 stems for this spinach.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. And I can also see here you have intermixed now the tomatoes and the spinach.
This tomato is just alone, independent.
Yes.
And the other stuff is, down here, the spinach, they are just healthy.
Okay.
So this one is intercropping. So on the story, you can also intercrop. You can plant different variety of crops.
Okay.
Yeah. You can see the way this tomato is doing.
Very good.
Just the same variety, Daniel F1.
Just unfortunate that they are not ripened. I think we could have you could have just applied as one to eat right now.
Yeah, they're just about. This one is about 68 days.
Okay.
Yeah. 80 or 85 days.
They'll be ripened. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
So this is what we call modern farming.
This one is modern farming. This one is Ethiopian kales. Yeah, this one or Kanjila in my language.
Okay.
Yeah. So Ethiopian kales. This one acts like seed bed. I can plant here.
So that's why they are
crowded.
Okay.
So this acts as seed bed. So I can remove some to plant elsewhere.
Okay.
Retain some.
Okay.
We also do well on this format.
So I can see you have dwelt much on the tomatoes and the spinach.
Yeah.
And I can also see we have onions. Okay.
Yeah.
So why have you decided to set the onions aside and there are not many of them?
Yeah. Onions also, let's start with onions.
Yes.
Onions are very good at when you are intercropping.
Okay.
Because we have some, I think, a smell that does not augur well to aphids and some insects. Yeah, so when you plant tomatoes, you mix with onions.
Okay.
Yeah, this leafy onions. Yeah, so you'll find that pests and other insects, you can't find them on this farm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now in your daily farming aspect, and like now from this farm, I can see it's very small. What is the overall turnout? Like maybe what do you anticipate in terms of once everything is ready? Are you planning to sell them to the outside market or just internally?
Okay, I started with this because these are few, because I want to do large scale. So this one, I started with this one, so I'll extend them. But you know, we are consumers.
Yes.
Yeah. We lack those large parcels of land, and also the weather patterns of this region.
Yes.
Yeah, does not favor us very well. So we must come up with the different ways of doing farming.
Okay.
People should get out of their old ways of doing farming and they engage this form of farming.
Okay.
You require a small space, less amounts of water to do irrigation. Yeah. So people around here consume very many products from outside. The spinach, the kales, and the tomatoes.
Yes.
We buy them. Most people don't grow them. So this one is just something that can at least make them, because they say seeing is believing.
Yes.
If you see the spinach doing very well, then some people can go and practice them, and you find that we have a very ready market. We have the university around here.
Okay.
Yeah. So we are consumers. Yeah,
so that means you'll be selling them to the people just around.
Just around, because it's on a small scale.
Okay.
So on a large scale now, I can sell them outside.
Okay.
Let's say Luanda or Mbale towns.
Okay.
And Kisumu. Yeah, that's my vision now. Yeah.
And what is the rough estimate when it comes to capital outlay? Yes, because it's a small, so we need, maybe a person may be wondering, can I do this in my home? So maybe in terms of funds, what is the minimum you require? Are there minimums, or what are the aspects maybe when it comes to the capital outlay? Okay,
for me, most people at least can access, because farming is all about organic manure.
Yes.
The seeds and maybe for this set the polythene.
Yes.
So for this, for one set, somebody can at least have, let's say, 600 to get the polythene that can make 6-story gardens.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that is in terms of the seeds and the polythene.
The polythene. Seeds you can, because you can also use the local seeds.
Oh,
it does not matter if somebody can use the local seeds. Like, the Ethiopian kale, this one is local. See the way it's doing on this plot.
Yes.
Yeah. So it does not matter the capital you have.
Okay.
Yes. You can use the locally available material to do something big.
So that means once we are done here, I can go do it at my home comfortably. Okay.
Yeah.
And now when it comes, you mentioned about irrigating the plants. So how do you get your water?
Okay, that's a big challenge.
Yes.
Because they say the first wealth of a farmer is water.
Yes.
Okay, so I've tried to collect some water from the rainwater.
Okay.
I fill the tank.
Oh.
It's rainy. Then when it's sunny season, I use it to sprinkle to the plants.
Okay.
And also I've tried to decided also to tap the running water. When it rains, we have a lot of water that's going to the streams.
Yeah.
So I have tried to make a water pad. We'll see it later.
Oh.
Yeah. So the water pad will hold water when it's raining.
Yeah.
Then when it's the harsh days of season, we use it to irrigate the crops.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
so the water pad, I use it on a large scale.
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And apart from the water challenges, what are the other challenges maybe you do face?
It's all about the seeds.
Okay.
Getting the right company's seeds. We have a lot of counterfeits. Yeah, so that's why I conduct the company itself.
Okay.
I don't buy seeds from middle people.
Yeah.
I buy it from the company because I started with the spinach that I started with.
Yes.
I bought it on counter.
Okay.
So it was not that worth. So the one that I got it from similar company.
Yes.
It's doing very well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you have talked about the challenges about the seeds, the water. Now, when we focus on the soil, where do you source your soil?
Okay, with this mode of farming,
yes,
the multi-story garden.
Yes.
So the only part that needs fertile soil is where the plant will grow.
Oh.
So inside the support will require any type of soil, red soil or any form of the soil.
Okay.
You can use it. But when you are making the basement,
yes,
don't require fertile soil. Fertile soil will only come at where you will plant the seeds.
Oh.
Yeah. So the soil is available.
Okay.
What I can source is just the manure mixed with the soil. Yeah.
So that means you can go maybe to a person's homestead and buy some manure.
Buy some manure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And does the seedling or the seeds or the plants you use here depend on the climate? Maybe there are some that they can do better in these sides, or you may find if you take them, let's say, to sides like Turkana or maybe other places, they won't perform well.
Yeah, like for example, these regions.
Yes.
It's not that. It's sunny sometimes.
Yes.
Most of the times.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can't. I don't usually use the plants that are grown in areas of Mount Kenya.
Okay.
So I will prefer to get the plants for hot areas. Yeah. So with this one, I specifically inquired from the company which plant I can grow in the regions of Maseno, Kisumu area.
Okay.
So like for the tomatoes, I inquired first before planting them. Also for the spinach.
Yeah. So that means before you do your plantation, you can consult the company, they can guide you through.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
That's very important.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now you said you have the water. Is it the water pan?
The water pan.
Yes.
Yeah.
So where did you set it?
Okay.
So these are still young?
Yeah, this one, I planted them last week.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So still making more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you still have some...
This one is capsicum.
Ah.
Yeah.
Capsicum, what? Capsicum in...
Pilipili hoho.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So I try to put a few stems on this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can they be used as mboga?
Yeah, they are spices.
Oh, and the leaves?
The leaves, yeah, some people use them.
Oh.
Some people use them, they cook them.
Okay.
Yeah, but for me, I just get the spices from them.
Oh.
Okay. This is the water pan.
Okay.
Yeah, so this pan is used to, I will use it to hold water, rainwater.
Okay.
The water that runs on the road.
Yes.
I'll divert some to
Yes.
come to this.
Okay.
So when it will be full, it can last for some long period of time. So I'll use it to irrigate during the dry season.
Oh.
So when I want to engage the large scale,
Yes.
then it will be of help to me.
Okay. So does one need maybe funding sources? Maybe like you can have some volunteers to come help you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We have organizations.
Yes.
And also people, well-wishers.
Yes.
When they see your dream,
yes,
then they'll also help you to actualize it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if someone needs to contact you, how can they contact you? Maybe are you on social media, or maybe you have a phone number they can contact you, maybe for inquiries, or maybe they need for sales? Yes.
Okay, on social media, I'm on Facebook, Peter Dawoh.
Okay.
And also I'm starting a consultancy farm.
Yes.
A farm with Dawoh.
Okay.
So very soon it will be on.
Yes.
And yeah.
Okay. And maybe
telephone number.
Yes.
Okay. You can get me 07 17 41 0209.
Okay.
Okay.
So you are on always.
Yeah.
For consultancy purposes. Yeah. And maybe if someone needs you, go direct them. Like maybe you find someone in Mombasa. Can you do such services, or that is the reason for the consultancy firm?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm coming that firm to help more people.
Okay.
Yeah, because when we move with very many people,
yes,
we'll make an impact. That's what I'm planning to do.
So your focus is to make sure that people do not stay hungry.
Yeah.
And you can use the few or small resources you have.
Yeah.
Okay.
The easily available material can make you achieve more and also make a lot of impact to where you come from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I don't know, there is an aspect you mentioned on pesticides. I don't know how you counter that.
Although I'm trying to avoid usage of very many pesticides.
Yes.
That's why I intercrop with different crops, but somehow I use the organic foliar.
Okay.
To strengthen the leaves and the stem of spinach. Also, I use some minimal pests to tomatoes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you now, maybe you do spray? How occasionally do you do that?
Okay, for the spinach,
yes,
I sprayed mostly after 2 weeks.
Okay.
But for tomatoes, I sprayed it. I usually spray it weekly.
Oh.
Yeah.
So are you going to do it today?
Yeah, today it was also a day to do spraying. So
that will be a privilege for us to get a taste of how you do spray, because now we missed the part where you set this multi-storage. Yes. It will be interesting maybe one day when you'll be doing the setup.
Demonstrate on how to make it.
Yes.
It's very simple.
Okay.
But I'll demonstrate one day.
Yes.
So that many people can learn.
Yes.
They can use the easily available material to make one.
Okay.
It's also useful to those people living in towns. Yeah.
Okay.
You can avoid buying you can use fresh vegetables from these gardens.
Oh, so someone just sets maybe a 3-story in their just doorstep and they maintain.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. So let's go and be shown how the sprays are done. And I hope you are learning and you can implement this. This is a fight against hunger, and use the minimal resources you have. I think you are getting this to be interesting. This is the modern farming, and we are in the focus, and it is farming with Peter Dawoh. So be on the watch as we go to the spraying part. We are now here at the setup where the spray has been prepared, and you can explain to us maybe what you are using and why.
Okay, today I wanted to spray spinach, so I will use organic foliar.
Okay.
This one is organic fertilizer.
Yes.
Just to increase on their yields.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not fighting against maybe pests?
So no, the spinach, I don't see any problem in them.
Okay.
And so I just want to add them some composition.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this one I'll use 50 ml on 20 liter.
Oh.
Capacity.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this one you decided it's a do-it-yourself.
Yeah, this one is you can do it yourself. Yeah.
You don't need maybe to call for help from somewhere else, someone to come spray.
No, because when you do it yourself,
yes,
you'll have that consistency.
Oh.
It's good to know how to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's leave you to do your thing, as you show us maybe how you do the spraying.
So this one is 16 liter capacity.
Okay.
I'm using 40 ml. Yeah.
So once you do that, it's already mixed, or you have to share? Oh.
Mix.
Okay.
Shake it.
Okay, let me move aside for me not to get the spray.
Okay. So I'm only spraying the spinach because this one is foliar.
Okay.
And on tomatoes, I'm not using foliar today.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So you said you do this after every 2 weeks?
Every 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So to all our viewers, this has been an interesting segment of learning different aspects of modern farming, and I'm sure you have learned one or two things that you can implement at your homes, and this is so encouraging, whereby we need to fight hunger and make sure you are self-sufficient. And to our guest today, we thank you for hosting us in this farm of yours. It is very amazing. Yes, very small, but we can see you can utilize it to get maximum gains. So maybe you can face our viewers, tell them something, encourage them, inspire them as a parting shot.
Okay, I'm also grateful for visiting me and also platform you have given to me, and having at least discussed or highlighted on various aspects in this farm.
Okay.
Yeah, I can just tell my viewers to at least use the available material or use the immediate information that you have to make a change to the people that you live around with.
Okay.
Like for farming, this small demonstration can also be done in large scale, and you can be the provider of food to very many people. That's very important thing to do. Yeah, thank you very much.
And what can you encourage them now for those who have learned? What are they supposed to do?
Okay, it's just when you see something being highlighted or somebody demonstrating something, just try to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll find you have done 1, 2, 3, and now you have a big farm where people will come to source different variety of commodities and foodstuffs to use.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for such substantial information, and I'm sure most people have learned and they can appreciate, and in fact they need to implement the techniques when it comes to modern farming. And be sure you can go try these. Come with results after, you said like the tomatoes take how many days?
65 to 75 days you'll be harvesting.
Yeah, so whether you are in town, whether at your home, go do this. So this has been the Shifting Mindsets for Success segment, and I'm sure you have learned a lot. Remember to subscribe to get these and more episodes to come. Thank you, and see you in our next video.
Thank you very much.
Shifting News. Explore, feel, shift.